Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If your first time here, this is a space where we build health mentally, physically, emotionally, financially, and most importantly, spiritually. So my name is Adelaide Mahlakwaratsebe, aka Queen Adele, and welcome. Thank you so much for allowing yourself the time to just listen to what is it that we'll be talking about here. And if you're coming back, I love you, I thank you, and continue showing some love. If it's your first time, stay around longer. Definitely you're gonna love it here. So I'm gonna try and quickly go back to what we've been discussing, mental health, mental state, from the previous video. And today I just want to tap into that a little bit to say that you are responsible for your own mental health before people outside of you or things outside of you takes control, especially that we're looking at the goals and the dreams and all this exciting thing that we want to do in the beginning of the year. I am currently reading the book by John C. Maxwell, one of my favorite author, How Successful People Think. So today I didn't make any notes. I was just browsing through, and I think it's gonna be very informative. You can just get the book. It's very simple, and it's about, yeah, plus minus 300 rand. If you want to get it, you can check at Exclusive, or maybe you can check at Bagan. You're definitely gonna get one, because this is just the beginning of setting a tone to your mental state of how you want to see things, how you want to think, and what is it that you want to do, and how you want to control your thoughts before anyone outside of you comes and try to shift your thinking. So some of the points that John C. Maxwell is mentioning is putting yourself in a right place to think. So you cannot just think right at any time, at anywhere, if you are not consciously making that decision, because this the things that are happening outside of you can indirectly control how you're reacting. So it's very important as an individual to put yourself in a state of wanting. So you need to consciously tell yourself, I don't want this, I cannot tolerate this, I don't want to think this, and so he made some points on putting yourself in the right place to think. Becoming a good thinker isn't overly complicated, it's a discipline. So it's something that you need to consciously tell yourself, I want this, I want to think positive. If you do the 6 things that I'm going to read out for you, you will set yourself up for a lifestyle of better thinking. But what do you do to come up with specific ideas on a day by day basis? Okay, so I'm just gonna go straight to the point. Number 1, you must find a place to think your thoughts. Putting yourself in the right place of thinking is it can be different with everyone, it can be different with anyone. So find a place to think your thoughts. So basically what that means is, some people, they are good thinkers when they are in the car, some people are good thinkers when they are walking, some people are good thinkers when they are taking a shower. So you need to know, some people are good thinkers in the morning, some people, sorry, are good thinkers at night when they're going to sleep, reflecting on the day, being grateful, and all of that. Sorry. So you need to know and find a place to think your thoughts, where you know that it's the birds singing. It sounds good. Some people are good thinkers when they are listening to birds singing. So it's very important to find a place to think your thoughts, to know that, when you're in that state, there is nothing outside of you that is gonna disturb you. Number 2, find a place to shape your thoughts. I am a reader. I love reading. So I know that one of the best ways to shape my thoughts is by me reading books. I love listening to podcasts. Okay, this is Sandra now. I love listening to podcasts, to certain people. I know that if I want to think a certain way, I must listen to this person. If I want financial advices, I must listen to this person. If I want whatever. So you must find a place to shape your thoughts, right? Number 3 is you must find a place to stretch your thoughts. So it says that if you come upon if you come upon great thoughts and spend time mentally shaping them, don't think you're done and can stop there. If you do, you will miss some of the most valuable aspect of the thinking process. You miss bringing others and expanding ideas to their great potential. So the right thoughts plus the right people. If you watched the previous video, the right thoughts plus the right people. Remember when it says that kind of what did that scripture says, one language, they spoke one language, they became one, right? I did mention that when you are surrounding yourself with people of the same thoughts, you become one. You have no doubt, you as a collective, you are thinking the same things, you are having the same dreams, you are seeing the same goals. It becomes easy to achieve the goals than when you are around people who don't see the same things that you are seeing, right? So this is proof enough. Like literally, I was just starting the mental state health with the previous video, and this is just proving that it's really important. And these are the ways that you can take care of your mental health and how to work around it to achieve your goals and all of that. The right thought plus the right people gives you the right thoughts in the right environment at the right time. So there's a say that you can say perfectly the right thing at the wrong time, or the right thing in the wrong way. It comes out completely wrong. Like it sounds like you said nothing, or what you're saying, it doesn't make sense. So it's the same as this. In the right environment at the right time, for the right reasons, all those things will be equals to the right results, right? So think about it, this combination: the right thought plus the right people in the right environment at the right time for the right reasons, it's equals to the right results, right? This combination, it's great, it's amazing. Like every person, every thought has a potential to become something great. So you need to believe in yourself, you need to see it, you need to believe it. Ooh, I love it. Then we go to number 4, find a place to land your thought. Who are you sharing your thoughts with? Who are you sharing your thoughts with? Because it's very important. The feedback that you'll be getting after telling someone that you're starting a business is really important. The feedback that you'll be getting after telling someone that by the end of this year, you want to make sure that you have 10,000 rand savings from your into your account from your savings this year. Who you're telling that to is very important. Who you're sharing your dreams to is very important, because that response can make you or break you, right? So it's very important to find a place where you land your thoughts. It just depends the kind of a person that you are. Some people, they don't even share at all. You just see them driving Lamborghinis and staying in Zambezi there. You just don't know how they got it, but their stories will show that they did what they said they will do without even sharing. Some people get motivation by sharing because they know that people close to them will always encourage them. Girl, boy, go ahead and do that thing. You got my support. But the other disadvantage of sharing things with people, whether they are for good or not, let's say they are good in this instant, you share a business with your mom or with your brother, then they start putting you under pressure indirectly. Hi, when is that business booming? Pella, we want money. So there's disadvantage and advantages of sharing. Sometimes it works out for you, sometimes it doesn't work out for you. So you just need to be careful of where you're finding a place to land your thoughts. Number 5, find a place to fly your thoughts. So it says that You often hear someone say that a colleague or friend is a good thinker, but the phrase means something different to everyone, right? To one person, it may mean having a high IQ, while to another, it could mean nothing. It could mean knowing a bunch of trivia or being able to figure out when reading a mystery novel. You know, uh, find a place to fly your thought. Yeah, that is just the main thing. It comes with a mini story, so I think if you get this book, it's gonna be much easier for you to go through it. And flying your thoughts, I would like to believe personally, if I understand it, you fly them. You I don't know how to put it, but you free them. You make them, you allow them to be free, to go as far as you can see, as you can think. You don't put limit to whatever that you're seeing, right? um and then we're gonna go to okay, I think it's 5, but why did it say 6? Okay, no, they are actually 5. So when you read the last part of this one of flying your thoughts, it says that good thinking is similar. You need all the thinking. So the thinking is a pieces, right? You need all the thinking pieces to become the kind of person who can achieve great things. Those pieces include the following skills. I'm just gonna quickly browse through the skills. Seeing the wisdom of big picture thinking, unleashing the potential of focused thinking, discovering the joy of creative thinking. When you discover and create, it's beautiful. Go to the previous video, we talked about creation. So where do you discover? Where do you discover that creation? In the beginning, the womb, the brain, the imagination. you know Discover the joy of create. It's nice when you learn to enjoy what you are doing, so you must discover it with joy. And yeah, recognizing the importance of realistic thinking. You need to be very realistic with your thinking. You cannot say that by the end of this year, okay, now it's going to sound like I'm putting limit, but you cannot say that by the end of 2025 I am a billionaire, but your actions are actually against what you are saying. So your thinking must be equals to your work ethic. It's not impossible that you be a billionaire at the end of the year, but are your actions aligning with your thought? Because it's really important. Be realistic. Be realistic. Do the things that makes people and yourself see that you are indeed becoming the person that you say you wanna become. That's why they say it's very important to set realistic goals. Release the power of strategic thinking, feeling the energy of possibility thinking. I believe in energy so much. For me, if there's one thing I know for sure, is everything is spiritual, and that energy doesn't lie. I am one person who believes in spirituality so much that I believe in energy. I think if we can go down broad, like to science, somewhere somehow energy equals to God. Somewhere somehow, I don't know how, but I don't take granted if I walk in a room and the energy is cold, because there's something. I don't misread energies. It's not easy sometimes to say, because it always happens maybe with the people that you're very close to, and now you have to misread this energy because it's telling you this, and then you don't want to believe what this energy is telling you. All right. So feeling the energy of possibility thinking, embracing the lessons of reflective thinking. There is nothing as powerful as looking back, reflecting, and embracing your mistakes, and replacing and embracing the journey. There's a say that the process is more important than the end or the destiny, because sometimes all you want is just to see yourself living in that house. You don't enjoy your journey to building that house. You don't enjoy everything that you come across, because why? You just focus, I just want that house. And by the time you stay, after a month, it just don't feel, you just still don't feel fulfilled. So it's very important to also enjoy the process of mistakes, the process of becoming, basically. So in everything that you do, if you are a student right now, enjoy being a student, knowing that one day I will finish my studies, I'll be a graduate. And don't be having all the regret of, all I did was just be a student. What is it that other students are doing that makes them feel and look like students outside of books? Because you don't want to find yourself, you are now a graduate, and there's nothing outside of you, like showing that you were once a student. So it's really important to embrace the process of leading to the destiny. Questioning the acceptance of popular thinking. If you are in an environment where people are thinking the same things and they're saying the same things, you must learn to question why. Like, you cannot just agree with everyone because they say that is how things are done here. It's really unfair to yourself. You just get into a new company, and they just do this thing that you feel it's wrong, or you see it's wrong. I'm not saying that you should just come up and say, no, I'm not going to do it, but you need to ask yourself, why is it that they say we must do whatever? And it's good to get clarity, because you know that, oh, the reason why this is happening like this is because of this. You don't just do, your friends are saying, no, every week we must go out, or it's a culture of our group friends to do this and that. You cannot just do. Sometimes it's good to question, why do we need to, your partner, you need to ask your partner, why is it important that when I get home I must text you? Like, is it a big deal? And you need to understand from their point, is this coming from an insecurity point of view, or is this coming from someone caring and wanting to know that you got home safe? So it's really important to understand and question certain things. Why your parents say that you mustn't come home after 6 o'clock. you know is it because they just want you to get things done, make sure that you cook every day, or is it because they want to make sure that you are safe? Yeah. Encouraging the participation of shared thinking. If there are people that you're thinking the same thoughts, you are seeing the same visions, having the same goals, encourage participation in shared thinking. Experiencing the satisfaction of unselfish thinking. Experiencing the satisfaction of unselfish thinking. I think this one I need to think deeper before I can explain it. Lastly, enjoy the return of bottom line thinking. So basically, after you have went through the thoughts, and you have achieved certain goals, you have gotten some of your dreams. Now, a friend of mine once advised me to have quarterly goals, which I think works in certain things, and honestly in certain things they don't work. But it just helps one to break down their goals. So when you enjoy the return of bottom line thinking, when you receive something, when you achieve that goal, and you just show, how did I get here, and where did I start, what made me start, and you just travel back the journey to say, I should really appreciate myself, I should credit myself, I should reward myself for not giving up. And yeah, basically, this is in the book of How Successful People Think. Make sure that you take care of your mental state. From me, Queen Adele, I just want to say thank you so much for coming back. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I love you so much. Remember to like, to comment, to share, and to subscribe. It's really important. If you got to this minute of the video, please show some love in the comment section. I love you so much, and take care. Mwah.